Let me get myself set up here. All right. So let's go ahead and get this started. Yo, peoples, QShoe92 here. I'm not going to spend too long on this because of the way YouTube has set itself up now with a lot of its staff being short staff, and they're letting their YouTube algorithm decide whether videos fall into certain categories. And even if your video does fall within community guidelines, they're just letting the system decide whether it actually does do that or not. So even videos that fall into the guidelines and are actually perfectly fine could still wind up being removed or anything like that. So I'm going to keep it short so that way this doesn't get interrupted in the middle of my stream like my One Piece did not too long ago. So we're going to go ahead and go through this chapter. I'm going to read through it, do my reaction, give my review, and then, well, I may say something afterwards if people show up, but if not, then I'll just run through it, and then you guys can just do what you do. So, last we left off, Hawks was standing right in front of Twice, preparing to apprehend him, and Twice's split personality was arguing about whether or not Hawks really meant it because he sees Twice as redeemable, and if Twice pays for his crimes, he can see Twice having a good life for himself. But Buoyagawara, the real life persona of Twice, is arguing that Hawks is just a liar and there's no point in him saying all this stuff and that he gave his life and soul for the League. And then it ends with Dabi with a manic look on his eyes, making his way to where Hawks and Twice are. We don't know what's going to happen between the two, but all I know is that the heroes are really Jiki, and we got Tsukuyomi, Tokoyami, and we got Fat Gum. You're with us, Roger. There were a whole bunch of baddies gathered in a giant sanctuary underneath this place. Several passages lead outside, but our allies blocked them off in advance. The only ones left are the 5 in the mansion. That one was out of Cementos's range. I suppose we should block it. That one was out of Cementos's range. I suppose we should block it. This kid catches on quick. Chapter 265, Villains and Heroes. How'd they know about this passageway? Defended to the death! And of course, we have numerous villains readying their quirks to take on everybody. You're up, Sun Eater. Vast hybrid chimera. Got it! And he pretty much turns himself... into a hybrid of a horse or some type of bull. Fast hybrid chimera centaur. And it looks like he probably had some pineapple because he has pineapples on the ends of his fingers that go out like tentacles, and he's smacking people with it as well. Wow, this dude really becomes what he eats, can he? Sorry, but I need you folks to stay down. Sidekick at Fat Gum's agency starting next year, Sun Eater. Great delivery. Let me hear it again. No, I can't. Aw, stage fright again. Should I do it? Show us what you got, kid. Your job's to plug up this crazy long... Your job is to plug up this crazy long tunnel with your full power. And of course, since he's in the dark, it allows him to pretty much call out Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow. Ragnarok. And using that power, he just straight up starts to destroy the path that Redestro is coming down. And as we know, he got mad stressful as soon as he heard that the heroes were making their way in there. But before Tokoyami could completely destroy the tunnel, back up, Redestro! And then Redestro starts to armor up in full stress and literally holds back Dark Shadow. Of course, since his leg is destroyed from his fight with Tomura with Shigaraki, it breaks from the impact. So his leg is now prosthetic, but of course, from the force of the blow, it can't stand up to his full stress form. So it breaks under the pressure, and he gets pushed backwards through a wall. right in the path of other villains who were standing in the giant passageway. Huh? A secret passage! And Dark Shadow sees light, and I think he starts to slink back into Tokoyami. Yeah. Nice going. That was quick, too. Fumikage, down there. A real nasty one. Yes, the one who nearly took up to the one. Dark Shadow is commenting on how strong Redestro is. Fumikage, down there. A real nasty one. Yes, the one who nearly stood up to our Ragnarok. No, not that one. A real monster. He's not talking about Redestro, because Gigantomachia is down there as well. Oh, if they get Gigantomachia to start fighting, don't worry. They say that he won't make a move, not without a direct orders from the big boss anyway. But the boss is sitting this one out. Anyway, it's back to the rear guard with us. How did we acquire such detailed intel? What am I, a taxi? And Tokoyami is literally hiding in the fat of Fat Gum. It's all thanks to Hawks and his little investigation. Hawks? Because we know that Tokoyami was interning at Hawks' agency. I don't know much about it, but odds are he's somewhere here. Not that I'm much for trading the next generation or whatever. Oh, he's talking. This is when Tokoyami was speaking with him. Not that I'm much for training the next generation or whatever. It's fine to cover for your close combat weakness, but don't forget to improve on your real talents. I'm improved, just like you said. I'm becoming a stronger hero already. Hawks, if you really are here, I wish you could see me now. And it cuts to Hawks because with Twice using his Sad Man's Parade, Hawks is pretty much taking down all the clones of Bubai Gawada effortlessly. He's not even moving. He's just slicing straight through all the clones. Preferably going for a couple of headshots and multiple kill shots here and there. The speed at which you replicate is astounding. But each successive clone is less durable than the last. Pierced by the same large covert feathers, some dissolve while others don't. Too fast. I can't keep up. After coming this far, I could never allow mere sentiment to trip me up. There's still a way forward if you come quietly now. Because I like you. And then Twice starts to make clones of all of his friends. There's only my friends in the world, and you ain't welcome to join the club! And before they can even get fully formed, Hawks just sends blades through all of their heads. Literally kill shots to all of the clones. Himiko, Compress, Spinner, Shigaraki, Dabi, all of them. All the clones get kill shot. It's useless, you scum, you total dirtbag! Why do you think I prioritize speed when taking down villains? Because it's the ones who don't give up who heroes need to fear the most. Experienced villains with wills of steel refuse to get knocked out. Shut up! And before he could even really get through the sentence, Hawks uses one of his feathers to slice him across the chest. And then he whips back around and pins Bubai Gawada straight to the ground with a giant feather just in air staring at him right in the face. When neither side will give up, somebody has to die. You people ain't heroes. Never are, never were. None of you. You throw us to the wolves. All of us downtrodden folks. You don't know or care about little Toga. She wrapped me up in her hanky, all gentle-like. But, well, bet you didn't know this either, that this is the second time I managed to screw everyone over. Toga, she probably won't do me that kindness again, but that's okay. I still gotta protect their happiness. And of course, he tries to make a clone come out of his head, but it's stopped by Hawks. I'll be sure to tell the League that. And All of a sudden, a big, massive wave of fire comes barreling into the room. Dobby's here. There's no need. I'd heard him. There's no need. I'd heard him loud and clear. Didn't notice me there, did ya? Looks like sentiment tripped you up after all, hero. And Dobby. Yo, Hawks got hit so hard. And then Hawks got hit so hard by Dobby, and Dobby just stomps his foot on Hawks' head and then just erupts his foot. And I knew Dobby was going to show up. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end of chapter 265. Wow. So much is going on. But now it looks like it's going to be the start. This looks like it's going to be the start of Dobby versus Hawks. Overall, this was a pretty good chapter. I can't really rate it like alongside One Piece because One Piece and My Hero have different types of storytelling, so I put them on a different pedestal between each other. They're both great series, but I put them on a different way. Like, I feel more for One Piece than I do for My Hero, but I both love them both. But this was a very good chapter. Now the speculation is what's going to happen now that Hawks has to face down Dobby and Twice, because you know Twice is not going to have like no split personality disorder. And he's going to side with Dobby. So it makes me wonder what's going to happen now. And for those who are maybe curious, Gigantomachia is not going to do anything unless Tomura Shigaraki gives him the order. Because Gigantomachia only recognizes Tomura Shigaraki as the one in charge. But I'm not going to hold you guys for too long. It's 12 minutes. I don't want to go on too long because who knows, YouTube might try to stop my thing again. But phenomenal chapter. I enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and eat my food because it's actually starting to get pretty cold. But yes, this was a great chapter. And I still have to do my reaction to the One Piece episode, but that's going to be later when I get done eating and I rested up a little bit. So expect that out. But overall, this was a good chapter. Sorry if this is shorter, but with the way YouTube is right now and them letting their algorithm handle certain things, I can't trust to have a long stream up. At least when I'm doing something like this. If it starts to get down to the point where it won't allow me to stream games, then more than likely I'll try to do it on Twitch, but we'll have to see. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if it was a bit short, but I'm just trying to be careful. I don't want the stream to end and it deletes my video because that's what it did to my One Piece reaction. The first one I did completely deleted the entire stream and saying that it was either copyrighted, which there was nothing copyrighted in it, or I got a complaint against it, which I don't understand why, or it had like video footage, which I never show. So I'm just being careful here. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.